strategies work the best when using the telephone to prospect? I'm Mark Hunter, the Sales Hunter. This is one of the videos I put out every week. Hey, hit subscribe, would you? Throw a comment down below. And hey, do me a favor, jump over to my website, thesaleshunter.com, because there's a host of other things out there that I want you to take advantage of. Now, I write in my book, A Mind for Sales, a lot of the strategies regarding how to sell more effectively, but I want to drill down right now on what strategies work when using the telephone to prospect. Number one, use it. Use it. I'm amazed at the number of people who do not use the telephone to prospect. Well, nobody picks up, nobody answers. Well, nobody picks up if you don't call. I realize that answering rate might be down, but still, you know what? I can have one phone call and I can exchange more information in those 2-3 minutes than I will through half a dozen emails. Use it. Number two, don't ask stupid questions. Now, what do I mean by stupid questions? How's the weather? How's your weekend? How's your day going? Come on, do you really think that person on the other end of the phone really cares what you think? No. What you do when you say that is you're admitting that, well, I'm just kind of like, I really don't know what I'm doing. No stupid questions. When you get somebody on the phone, you go to what you're supposed to be asking about. Hey, I'm calling with regards to this. I want to get your opinion on this. I want to find out. And that's a magical thing. If you're going to ask a question, hey, I'd love to get your opinion on this. I love using the magic word opinion. Why? Because people always want to share their opinions. But stop the stupid questions. 3, use it with other methods. Now, what do I mean by this? Hey, use the telephone along with email. Use the telephone along with social media. Use the telephone along with mail. See, the telephone is one tool. What I find is that so many people, they use every other tool, but they don't use the telephone. No, use the telephone. It's amazing how, for instance, the telephone and email can actually work very effectively together. Number 4 is have a plan. Now, what do I mean by a plan? Well, making a single call, well, they didn't answer, so they must not be interested, is not a plan. No, that's one and done. You have to have a plan where you are going to be routinely following up with that person. Now, it's not ABC, always be closing. It's ABV, always bring value. But when you say have a plan, it's my plan is this. I'm going to have a 15-step cadence. I'm going to have a 20-step cadence. And I'm going to call them today. I'm going to do an email here. I might call again. I might do social media. But I have a plan and I work the plan. Don't start what you can't finish. I see so many salespeople, what they do is they make 2 or 3 phone calls and then they get caught up in other things and they never follow up with the person again. You have to be able to go all the way through. Number 5, build trust and credibility. This is what makes the telephone so powerful because the telephone allows you to communicate with the person, allows you to connect with them. It allows you to understand their emotions, their feelings. It allows them to be able to share with you. It allows you to have instantaneous dialogue and communication. And what does that do? You're building trust and you're building credibility. And those are things that I can do so much faster on the telephone just because of my voice inflection, my tone, my pauses, my ability to follow up and ask questions. I can't do this in any other medium as rapidly. Which takes me to number 6, use your personality. Yeah, you see, your personality is a huge asset. Use it. Let your personality come through. And here's what I found. When I let my personality come through, I'm a lot more comfortable. And the other person's a lot more comfortable. And what happens is we actually have a better conversation. We do. Now, if you're the crazy aunt or the weird uncle, then okay, you got a problem. But then you're probably not going to be successful in sales anyway, so that's a whole separate issue. Let your personality come through. Which takes me to the next one, number 7. When you're comfortable and confident, you're going to ask more questions. Ask more questions. This is huge. See, anytime somebody shares with me something, I want to come back and ask them a follow-up question on it. Now, okay, I may have this list of 10 questions I want to get through, and I'm never going to get through the 10. I know that because I don't have to, because you know what? I'd be on the phone for 3 days with them. Because I ask you a question, whatever you share with me, I want to ask you a follow-up question. And I'm going to keep building and building and building on it. See, this is why I love asking people up front, hey, I'd like to get your opinion on this. I'd like to find out what you're doing. And then whatever they share with me, I can ask them a follow-up question on that. But it's not around what you say, it's around the questions you ask. Number 8, voicemail. Hey, I get it. You call somebody and they're not there. You're right, but you leave a voicemail. Don't think well, I'm not going to leave them a voicemail. Well, because nobody listens to voicemails. Well, yeah, you're right, but in 15 seconds I can leave a voicemail, so why would I not spend 15 more seconds just leaving a voicemail? A good voicemail, and I've got videos out on my YouTube channel that talk about specifically how to leave a good voicemail. But it's short, it's tight. And it probably isn't going to generate a response. But if they listen to it, they're going to catch your personality. They're going to catch who you are. And again, it's meaningful. Leave a voicemail. Number 9, the phone call is always about uncovering needs. Uncovering needs to get you to the next step. You see, the whole idea with a prospecting phone call is I'm trying to earn the next step. And I earn the next step by uncovering needs. My objective is this. I want to learn one piece of information about you. If I can learn one piece of information about you, it is amazing how I'll now have the meat with which to carry on and with which to go forward. I just want to learn one thing. That's uncovering the needs. And then I can use that in the next phone call, the next conversation, which takes me to number 10. Always have a CTA. You always have to have a CTA. CTA, call to action. What's the next step? The next step probably is, hey, how's your calendar look tomorrow at 10 a.m.? Because when you're prospecting, you're catching them off guard. So the probability of having an extended phone call with them is probably pretty slim. So, hey, how's your time look tomorrow morning, 10 a.m.? What's your calendar look like? I always want to go the next day and give them a specific time. If they say, no, that doesn't work, I'm going to give them another time on that same day. I always give 2 specific times on the next day, and only if they don't say that, then I'll say, okay, well, what's going to work for you? What time is going to work on your calendar? And work back from there. But here's why I find that so important. You have to come out of every phone call with a clear CTA. The CTA is not, I'm going to send you some information. Or the CTA is, okay, so you'll call me sometime when the moon is full and you're bored. No. Be specific. Have a specific CTA. When you get done with the meeting, what you want to do is you want to pop them an email and include in that email some additional information and some additional questions. Not enough to allow them to make a decision, but to keep their interest engaged for your meeting the next day. And that's the reason I don't like waiting a week or two, because you wait a week or two and they're off on something else. Make the meeting the next day. Hey, 10 things as really strategies to help you prospect using the telephone. I'm Mark Hunter, the Sales Hunter. Hit subscribe, jump to the website. We got a whole bunch of online learning tools for you to take advantage of. Great selling.